It's been a bit. Unfortunately, it's definitely have been a good bit. And what specifically I mean by that is there's been large, numerous instances of me trying to do some form of randomizer, whether it be for YouTube or for Twitch. And every single time it goes through, it doesn't work out. Like I end up deleting the footage. So keeping that in mind, with the new adjustment that was made with what I plan on doing for streaming, with streaming to both YouTube and the Twitch at the same time, figure now's the best time to actually go through and actually try the randomizer stuff. So keeping that in mind, we are running on the same premise that we usually do every time that we do this. And that is going through and bringing up this. Essentially, we are going through and actually trying to use this randomizer setup to change a lot of the things in the game. This is going to be pretty much an intro portion. So I'd say if anyone's watching this through YouTube and they want to skip ahead when the actual video is out, give it maybe like 5, 6, 7 minutes ahead of time, potentially. The episode lengths for each one of these is going to hopefully be about 2 hours, because then that way it just kind of is all the same format of time going throughout the entire series. So, starting off at the basic, we are going to specifically be running with the first ever game that I actually did get when I was growing up and playing Pokemon. And that specific one is, let me pull it up, this one here, right? Right. Is Pokemon Fire Red. Now, specifically with Pokemon Fire Red, it is the game that to this day is the only game file I have not restarted in any sort of way, and I think it's one of the longest save files that I actually have. All the Pokemon have been transferred, of course, but that's for another story. So, as a baseline for what's going on with this, we are going through and we are pretty much randomizing a lot of different things. And just to go through, I'm just kind of skipping ahead with a couple of these things because these are just basic stuff, pretty much. Force change. A few of these we do actually have to go through and make adjustments with. Okay, so we're going to completely randomize that as well as randomize start held items. Completely randomize that. Moves and moveset. After long consideration, when I was trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to try and do this again, I came to the conclusion that I am going to go through and actually randomize the info for this, including the types of moves that can be learned. These we're going to keep as random, so you may actually have a Pokemon that literally has dog shit moves. Completely randomize that. This we're going to keep the same. Trainer name, trainer class. We're going to force fully evolved Pokemon at level 50, like we usually do. Wild Pokemon, we're going to be doing that to an area one-to-one mapping, so we don't have an instance where we have like 20 Pokemon in one area and one Pokemon in one area, if you catch my drift. No additional rule. Sometime in the future, I may do like a type theme area, but now's not the time. Randomized hell items. Yep. Completely randomize that. That completes random. That completely. Completely randomize that. Fastest text, running shoes indoors, national dex at the start, randomized to catching tutorial. And this essentially is the settings that is going to be season 1 randomizer settings. So now we're going to go through and make the seed. Also, I think I realized what that thing was for. So randomize save, Pokemon randomizer. I'm also going to do this, just to show something. Randomizer Season 1. Do you want to save a log file of your randomization performed? No. So that's the proof thing that was with that, to show you guys that, yes, in fact, I have no record of what is going on in this randomizer. This is literally all stuff that we have to figure out. Which kind of brings my attention to what is over here on this side of the screen. And what I'm actually going to do is select that and do that. Essentially, on this side of the screen where I've got the Excel document, I am going to be keeping track of all the information that is going on throughout the entire time that the game is being played. And this is due to the fact that there's so much that is going on that is completely incorrect information, per se, that I need some specific way to keep track of it. And this document is the only way that I'm going to be able to do that. Now, let's bring up this on the screen. And let us begin, potentially. There it is. Let us begin. I may have to adjust the volume too. We're good? Cool. Only thing is, do I want to make this any bigger? Little bigger. There we go. Now, this is supposed to specifically keep track of several different sets of information, which will head over to the Excel document. I'm going to go through specific name that the Pokemon is that we're going through information with, their first type and their second type. If they don't have a second type, it's just complete X's. To figure out what the type is before I catch it, if I can catch it, I have pretty much what the weaknesses and resistances are. Most Pokemon can have up to 2 abilities within Fire Red, so we get Ability 1, Ability 2. Same with items, they can have up to 2. We also have the previous evolution, if it has one, and the evolution next in line, if it has one. And keeping track of just basic stats up to certain levels, just to help figure out what is good and what is bad. And it's just starting with that. Shit, it just reset itself. Hold on. It's gonna take a bit to remember the controls too, because the control scheme's a little bit weird when I'm doing it here on the keyboard. As to what specifically I go through and put down for speaking stuff, not put down for speaking stuff, just say for speaking stuff in general. I'm gonna probably keep some of the main dialogue stuff as minimum, unless it makes sense as to what to do with it. So one of the things, as you saw, that was randomized was the catching tutorial, but on top of that, even regardless of that, it's going to randomize what Pokemon appears on the screen. Also, let me see something real quick. Wrong way, this way. I think that can work. A Hoppip. Catchable normally in Fire Red after you beat the game, just not before you beat the game. Alright. Standard to previous time frames of what I would do for my name, I am going to name myself the same old thing as usual. And per specifically what was done with one of my friends online, Sith, in terms of just the first rival's name, his name is going to be Damhe. And this is why specifically I had my name as I had it, because there's going to be dialogue specifically that shows up that'll literally say, "Ah!" on it, so. Okay. So saving up. And then, just because specifically I want to, Wrong button. Switch this to... Yeah. Specifically, as you probably could tell from what I made mention, the whole green screen effect thing on that, it's good to use every now and then, but I can barely breathe in that thing. It's extremely stuffy and extremely uncomfortable, so it's one of those rare occasion things with it. Okay. So, at least with a lot of regular NPCs that don't have names that show up in battles, they're still going to be the same. So this will still be Professor Oak. And that also doesn't have any dialogue. That's weird. That isn't supposed to happen. Oh, I think I know why it's doing that. Hold on. Give me a second. I know why it's doing that. Thank you. It's doing that because something I kind of fucked up. I already had specifically set the dialogue option to fast. So I think by doing that, I may have botched this a bit. Just to prove my theory, I'm going to save again. Okay, so that's still that. So that's good. I never actually talked to the mom the first time through. Let's see what happens now if I try to talk to Professor Oak, or should I say when he talks to me. There we go. So yeah, I did botch it with the settings. Okay, so let's see specifically what our randomized Pokemon are, including also a potential possible hint, I'm guessing, as to types. Because I think with this game it does that. I could be wrong. Damn he. Alright. Be patient, damn he. Alright, so first one, which we'll be adding in, is Charmeleon. Not Charmelon, Charmeleon. I don't know why specifically it's Charmeleon, though, instead of Charmander. But everything's been randomized, so there's that. It is a steel Pokemon based on the description with this, but it may have one more type, and that is going to be a no. Next up is Combuskin, which Combuskin is a grass type and some other unknown thing. Cool. 2 Pokemon that aren't going to evolve until they hit their 30s. Great. What's the third one? Goldeen. Goldeen specifically listed here as a bug type, and I don't remember what level Goldeen evolves, but I'm checking that real quick. And Goldeen evolves at level 33. We have 3 Pokemon that we can pick from that all evolve in their 30s. Perfect. So, at least in terms of advantage, if I go with anything, Charmeleon's probably my best bet because of the fact of it being a steel type. Goldeen would also be a good option because of the fact of it being bug and could take out grass if they pick center one. Combuskin's probably not our best bet. So in the case of this, I am actually going to go through and pick Charmeleon as my start. Now, if I was doing this on my own, I would go through the process. So he picks the bug type. So if I picked the grass one, he would have picked the steel, and if I picked the bug, he would have picked the grass. Regardless, it doesn't matter with that because of the fact that we also have information that we need to add about our Charmeleon. It's also got a held item. So Charmeleon is a pure steel type in this instance. Has a TM on it. That's also something I forgot to add in. TMs. So I'll just keep that and we'll readjust it later. It has Levitate. That's a good way to start it off. Immune to ground types. And just for the sake of currently, it's got TM20. I'll just do that. I'm not entirely sure. At level 5 specifically, it is going to have very little defense, but very high attack and speed. What moves do we got? We have one attacking move at this point. Our attacking move is going to be Pursuit. Just because it's Pursuit, though, doesn't mean it's going to be that bad of a move, though. Because keep in mind that the damage is also randomized in this case, too. So we got Bug, we got Rock, and we got Grass. It has 20, 25, and 15. There's no damage from these because they're status moves, but they are going to have accuracy conflictions. So this is 100 accuracy, which that's pretty good for what it's worth. This is pretty useless for what it's worth. And what is our Pursuit? Pursuit is 60. So it's technically better than it would be for regular Pokemon games, because I think it is 40. Could be wrong. This advantage is we're going to be using it against a Grass type. And because it had TM20 attached with it, what is TM20? It is Wish. Which is an Ice type move. Which is going to be 0 power, 95 accuracy, and 15 power points. We'll figure out the rest of the adjustments later, because I will go ahead and fix that at some point. Okay. So how well is this first fight going to go? That's the question. Because we only know that it's Bug type. We don't know if it has a second type. We don't know any moves. We don't know any abilities. We don't know any items. All we know is it's a Goldeen and it has Bug as part of its type. Damn, he sent out Goldeen. And he's also a schoolgirl, apparently. If this was regular circumstances, this would be an interesting battle because of it being a Grass type against a Water type, but it's not the case. Not effective, of course. Expected. And that's also not that effective either. So Slam, we can confirm, is not effective against Steel. Get rid of that. Alright. Now all we just do is just keep going on. Regardless, we're good. Okay, kind of spoke a little bit too soon. So say we have a piece of information now. Regardless of whatever happens, I may end up losing this, but Rapid Spin is a ground type. Literally because of my refresh, and it's got Morning Sun. I call hacks. Literally, this Pokemon has a healing move in the very beginning. We're not winning this fight, just for the record, which is kind of a given. If it's gonna insist on keep using Morning Sun like this, there's no point. So all we can do at this point is ride it out for 3 more hits. This is an irritating way to start. Right off the bat, if we need some way to beat the Goldeen, we need something specifically that can take out that Bug type. Because otherwise, we are sitting ducks. Last fight. Well, last attack. Unless it tries to use Morning Sun or Rapid Spin. There we go. Expected to happen. Already off to a bad start. But if you lose... Ah! Yeah, I know. Great, fantastic. There was no avoiding that, pretty much. Well, the only way to avoid that really was to pick a different Pokemon to start. Okay, so in this Route 1, there should be 2 Pokemon that appear. One's more common than the other. Who was our first Pokemon we have to fight against? Natu. We know no information on Natu. Regular effect to grass. And rolling kick. We're already off to a great start because Natu is a deadly weapon with submission. So now we officially have to be careful of what we fight. No encounters. Shit. Let's confirm that we're faster than that. So we can at least get away. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's still the same. I know in some of the randomizer files for this, the item that's in the PC is randomized. Wrong thing. Nope, just a potion. That's fine. So that covers that. Let's also go ahead in here and talk to this guy to get the parcel. I also realized when Charmeleon evolves, it's most likely going to lose its ability of Levitate. So I need to use that to my advantage while I still can, till level 36. Alright, there is also specifically a randomized item up here. In the Leaf Green randomizer file that I played solo and away from files, believe it or not, this was actually a Master Ball. Yeah, the footage for all that is gone, likewise with everything else. With every other randomizer. Gotta repel. That's fine. Depending on what we're up against, it might actually be a decent item that we need. And yes, the audio is specifically offset in the emulator. Like it specifically is delayed. That's a given. Okay. Rolling kick isn't really a good move against it, but submission is. So I need to keep that information in mind for a future note. We still get to find the other Pokemon. I say that, and as soon as I say that, we find the other Pokemon. A Tangela. Let's see. Of course. Octazooka is not effective against Steel. Also need to do that. Water Gun is also not effective against Steel. Good thing that when we're doing this, there's a lot of things that are not effective. There's only been one that's been a big issue. Test. Cool. That 95 accuracy is going to be a bitch to deal with. Especially with stuff like that. There we go. Almost. Going for one more level up if possible. I just realized I might... Okay, I can't actually do this fight. I've only got 4 power points left. I only have 4 PP. So I just need to escape. And heal up. Ah! You should take a quick rest. That's always going to be nice. Specifically why I set the name like I set the name. Alright, so we've got the Pokedexes. Now, I could go through the whole ordeal of actually trying to figure out where the Pokemon is. Well, where all the Pokemon are. But specifically... Oh, I'll get to it in a quick second. If I do that, I'm going to spend way too much time to go through and waste time figuring out where every little thing is. So if I do anything like that, I'll probably be like off screen after our stream. But just as a baseline, Charmeleon is nowhere. So it's possible that he may still be in the Sevi Isles. Goldeen is in the Safari Zone, though. So in terms of starters based on location, I picked a good one. So far. And just for the sake of saying that we did it, get in there. We're going to talk to you and get the map. I need to move this slightly. There we go. Okay, so the name of the game is I'm going to attempt to go through and catch both Natu and Tangela. Because that gives us information that we need to figure out on multiple things. It also gives us more allies. Fuck. Okay, start with that. Let's hope that this stays in the ball. Shit. That's one way to start. So, for some reason, Natu has a very low catch rate for regular Pokeballs. Hey, I jumped all the way into the other city. Nice. Yeah. We hope you excel. I excel right here. I excel in this thing right here. Get it? Because it's an Excel. Alright, so I'm going over this way because there is actually a bunch of different Pokemon in this area. I think it's either 5 or 6. Or 4. Regardless of what it is, we have to still figure it out. That's fun. we're just not going to bother. Because Sceptile is going to be a problem to deal with. Sceptile is going to be a problem to deal with, even at level 2. Dragonair. How much of an issue is this going to be? Because what we need to find is Pokemon specifically as fodder. Well, at least it has water sports, so that's a non-damaging move. Question is, does it have anything else? Oh. I might take advantage of that and go through and fight this Dragonair. Because if all it's got is Spark, I should be in the clear. And Amnesia. Okay. Only one damaging move, and it's not that strong of a damaging move. So. But that's a bitch. Oh! Well, good news and bad news. Good news is that it didn't do that much damage. Bad news is it is super effective against Steel. It also means if we ended up catching it, well, any Pokemon that has a Volt Tackle, it's not going to be that effective. There we go. All we need now also is a new move. Speak of the devil. Fuck my life. Of course. Well, let's look up the information on Snore. A psychic... Ooh. Jesus. If only it wasn't for the fact that you can't use it unless you fall asleep. If it wasn't for that factor, Snore would actually be a really effective thing. For the time being, it's not really that great. Time being, at least. Let's see if we can find some better fodder. Or just, use the exact same Pokemon as we did before. How much time do I have left anyways before I have to actually wake up in the morning? Oh, that's still fine. We got time. I need something else aside from just a Dragonair or a Sceptile, please. It's got 2 more chances. If there's 2 more Pokemon that pop up and they're either a Sceptile or a Dragonair, I'm going to a different route. 1 more chance. We got 1 more chance to give me something new. You had your chance. Goodbye. So now we're going to deal through that whole catching tutorial. Hello, sir. Let's see what Pokemon this guy's trying to catch. A coughing. Fun fact, with the catching tutorials that are randomized like this, it does have the habit of breaking out of the Pokeball, so maybe that'll happen live. It better do the same fucking thing if I try to do that elsewhere. Onward. Let's see if there's something in this area that I can fight. A Golbat. In the leaf green version that I was doing off camera, Golbat was a problem child. Oh! Interesting. So Golbat is our fodder Pokemon, essentially. We need a Pokemon to level up with. Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, Golbats are fodder. Let's see if there's any more in the area. Believe it or not, Regice was the fodder because that was the Pokemon that showed up on Route 1. It only had one move, Spit Up. So it couldn't attack. It literally just used Spit Up. Ow! You know, I'm just gonna run away. I want to push a button, but I don't know if it's gonna work if I push the button. So I'm gonna wait until I know for a fact I can push the button without it being a problem. The button that I want to push is spacebar. Okay, spacebar doesn't work for this. What essentially spacebar would do is it would just speed through the game. So I don't think here it's going to work, which is fine. Still worth a shot. Okay, so Golbat's our main source of leveling up for the time being. There still should be, I think, 2 to 3 more Pokemon in this area that we can find. But for the time being, we're just going to work on fighting. Push comes to shove, we might actually try to catch the Golbat real quick. Let's see how well this works. Really? I'm going to try that again. Just because of how close it was actually to catching. Okay, fuck that. You're gonna die. Doom Desire. Has Doom Desire, but it doesn't make much of a difference. Because it's dead. I think level 10's the next time it can learn a move. When it hits level 10, we're gonna update the information up here. Ooh. Anorith. What happens if I use Pursuit on you? It faints you because you are weak to your regular effect to grass. There's another Golbat. Of course. I don't think this is enough to level it up. Yeah, I was right. So So there should be at least 1 to 2 more new Pokemon in the area. Okay, you leveled up to 10. So, for what it's worth, at level 10, I really need a fucking attack move, not a special attack move. It's got really shitty defense, too. Speed's its best factor. And it doesn't learn a move. Okay. So it's gotta be 11 then that it learns a move next. There's another Anorith. I'm gonna try something. It's probably not gonna work, but let's see what happens when I just throw a regular Pokeball. I'm gonna try one more time. It has Blizzard. Which is not effective against Steel. Shit. Literally everything is going to be beefed out with Charmeleon before we actually catch our first Pokemon. Because literally everything else is not working. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, because of the fact that I actually am probably never going to use Hail in the randomizer unless it's already for the Pokemon that has it, I'm going to sell this. Well, Wish, not Hail. I kept thinking it was Hail. Wrong button. And before anything else, I am going to save. Now, we do need a secondary Pokemon on our team before we even attempt to try and fight Damhi. So I'm going to head back down here and hope to some fucking fashion I can catch a Natu. Hope. Definitely hope, at least. Or just wipe it out in one hit. Doesn't have a move still. So level 12 it learns a move. Let's try this again. Wrong button. I am getting way too overpowered officially. So I'm going to try and catch this. Also, while I'm doing that, I technically need to add 2 things to this. course, now you actually catch. Son of a bitch Pokemon. I'm gonna add you over there, and then I'm gonna add you to over here. So we'll do that. Like that. Cool. Subject to change eventually is where we put the alerts and that. We officially now have a new Pokemon. So let's see what information we have on Natu. Natu is a rock/grass type, which explains why grass was regular effective against it. Its ability is Arena Trap. We don't have anything worth giving information with yet on terms of levels. Moves that it had was Rolling Kick and Submission, so let's find out what those are. It looks like it's going to be more attack than special attack. So, Rolling Kick is definitely a better option, but it's got a really low accuracy compared to everything else. And in the case of this, well, I have it backwards actually. Submission's the one that's got the low accuracy. What am I doing? Rolling Kick, on the other hand, has better accuracy and damage. Cool. So we got all the information on that. We're figuring stuff out one step at a time. So what I'm going to probably do is go back to my fodder, Golbat, and do a good old switcheroo around with the Natu, so that way I can try to level it up a little bit. Since now that I have an overly beefed out Pokemon, I kind of can wipe everything else out. Mostly. To a degree. Also, unfortunately, only one of these two moves that Natu has is actually going to be useful against Goldeen. In the case of this, we may actually be able to use this to our advantage. Blizzard is regular effect against rock/grass. Actually, is this enough to try and catch it? It is not. I'm going to try one more time. Fuck. God fucking damn it. So we have to go all the way back down and heal the team. Anorith, most likely we're going to need a Great Ball before we actually can catch. Maybe. Or just do more damage. Let's head on back. And hopefully, at least this time around, it's Golbat that we find and not Anorith. because otherwise I might be tempted to try and catch it. Stay in. Why? Why did you break out? I literally have no other combination to drop your health down even lower than that. And I'm frozen. You know what? I'm done. I'm gonna pick up my ice cube bird. I'm gonna pick up my frozen chicken dinner. And pretty much just say a big old fuck you to Anoriths from this point on. This is also why I kind of wish I had the thing for a spacebar. This game is going to have a lot of back and forth in terms of grinding out stuff too. At least until somehow I can find a randomized drop of an EXP share. Because if I can do that, then that cuts down a lot of the training and grinding that I have to do. It's not going to give them much experience to not to. And yet it somehow still was good enough. Okay. There you are. There you are, you lovable farmer. Farmer? Fodder. Let's see how much this helps out Natu. Not much better than Anorith, but still. Oh! So Golbat specifically has 2 abilities. And we've just confirmed one of them. Shadow Tag is one of its abilities. So we are trapped. Shit. And it knows Dragon Dance. Dark is not that effective. What about fighting? So that's the not effective against dark is the only thing that's confusing. Okay, so Golbat's got to be a dual type. Because at least as a baseline, water, ground, and rock are all types that have grass that's super effective against it. It's got to be a second type, though, because of the fact that for dark types to be not effective, that's fighting, dark, and I think steel? And it couldn't be steel because if it was steel, it wouldn't be super effective against grass. So, yeah, a lot of different possibilities of what it could be. But as to what it is, I don't know yet. Also, before anything else, another Anorith. You know what? I never did actually write down the information about that. And we need to see specifically what fighting does to this. Super effective. So that leaves normal, ice, steel, rock. There's a lot of possibilities for what it could be, but we still have no idea what it is. I'm just doing that as a precaution. The question is it going to also have Shadow Tag? Yeah, it does. Dance, Dragon Dance. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Still decent for fodder, apparently. I think Natu is not going to learn another move until it hits level 10. There's no point specifically in running away or switching. Well, we can just do that. Yeah, Natu's to the point where it could stand its own ground now officially. To some degree. Oh! That's new. Finally decided to show your face. Aurora Beam. This shouldn't be a problem, right, game? Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that's a problem. There should have been no way in hell that that was gonna be a problem. We have our third ally also. Okay. And he's got an item. Cool. Zigzagoon is a standard regular electric type. And it's actually got a sellable item. Its ability is It has no weaknesses officially. Because it has levitate. That's a good one. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Level 5, it's got 19, 7, 10, 13, 9, 8. So it's definitely a special attack Pokemon. Moves. What's it got? Spider Web, Aurora Beam, and Vital Throw. I gotta sneeze. And we're unmuted. I also may have to potentially blow my nose out now because of that shit. Also, it would figure that specifically it is high with special attack, and yet it gets attack and moves. That does figure. Okay, let's see what we got. Spiderweb is a status move that does 90 accuracy. That is a lot of damage for a move that's not really that helpful against that. And you're also semi-okay too. But the accuracy is pretty much pointless because it's not going to miss regardless. Wrong button. There we go. So let me take you out. Let's heal real quick. I'm going to also do this so I can blow my nose in peace. Thank you. I don't know why I got all dark all of a sudden. Regardless, it's still okay. We've also passed the first hour of the game. Scratch that. First hour of the stream. So we have another 57 minutes to go before I actually have to cut it. So a few things that I need to do real quick. We got Stardust, so I actually want to sell that Stardust. Natu, I believe, evolves at either 25 or 30. And I think Zigzagoon evolves at level 20. One more. And 4 of those. Essentially, with this game, anything that's specifically a item that boosts the stats of the Pokemon, so like protein, HP up, iron, zinc, calcium, carbos, they're all pretty much useless because as soon as the Pokemon evolve, it may not actually have that specific thing anymore. That was weird. Anyways, I need to go back to my fodder Pokemon. So we have a bit more experimentation to do to figure out what Pokemon we're up against. Alright, so let's try a normal type move. Oh, and Blizzard. Oh, it's not going to be super effective against anything with that because of the fact that I've got Levitate. See, that really is that low of a damage move. If anything, this is just kind of to help me showcase what this may be. So I'm gonna do this as a potential guess. As we have nothing else information-wise. we go. What we still need, though, is that goal bet. Or a Kabuto. This will be... Oh, fuck me. It's not going to be able to attack next turn, though. That's regular against electric. It's in a recharge state. Regular to ground. Twister. Auntie-Anne, Uncle Henry, it's a Twister. That's not good. I was expected to happen, though. Yes. Bringing you back out. And we're going to use you one more time. Now, I really hope this thing catches when I try. It's in the red. It's gonna work. Now's the time it's gonna work. This is mildly annoying. But everything that takes place with that is information that we need. Believe it or not. What may seem like regular defeats do serve a purpose. While it may seem like it's regular defeats, they do serve a purpose. English, motherfucker. Let's head on up. You know, we still need to get another Golbat to appear. We still have more like, fodder to fight through and more information to look up. So we've got 2 turns, we gotta take this thing out. One more strike that we have to hit. I can't miss. Perfect. Adding that information down. There's another one. Turns to hit. Well, 2 turns to hit. Damn. Perfect, thank you. Doing this because I can. We still technically don't have a move that guarantees some form of takeout against Goldeen. Because at least at minimum, we need a rock, fire, or flying type move. At minimum. It's very possible it may be dual typed. This would be an interesting one. You know, I kind of forgot Doom Desire was going to take effect. It's better not critical hit. Or that. You know, I'm going to move this over. Because the way it's looking now, it looks like Shadow Tag is its main ability. That's fine. It's not gonna last. See? Actually, there's no point. Why bother dealing with it? Small experiment. Mine's got levitate. That one also's got levitate. Okay. The experiment specifically was to see if this is going to have a different ability. Because again, they can have up to 2 different abilities. Of course. That's fine though. No points. This is a point. It's probably not going to be enough to actually level it up, but it's still worth trying to take out regardless. See? Slowly we'll whittle down its health. next turn it's gonna strike. This doesn't do that much damage when it does hit. Okay, so new move. Of course not. Yeah, it's still doing its thing with this. It's weird. Well, that's fixed though, at least, so. That's fine. I just realized with the right specific Pokemon, Aurora Beam was pretty deadly. Because it's 100 damage and it's got 40 power points. So it's gonna hit a lot like a brick. Really? Can we let it go? I said, can we let it go? I said, can we let it go? Thank you. All that for a measly bit of health. Well, measly bit of experience. Ah, perfect. This might level it up. Maybe. Yep. New move? Fuck. No matter how you slice it. We need new moves. We need better moves. Actually, let's head over this way. Because we have Sceptile and Dragonair over this way. For all we know, Sceptile may potentially end up being a better source of experience. Maybe. All we know is grass moves are not good against either one of them. That's all we know. So, we need more info. Fire Punch is... Regular against electric. What about ground? Bug type? There's only so many things that ground's not effective against. And bug types are one of them. Grass is also another, I think. Okay, let's try you. That's super effective. Potentially fire. Thanks. Because I really needed a move that doesn't instantly hit. And also a move that, once again, doesn't match specifically the stats. Alright, your turn, Natu. Why did I say Natu? Natu. Start with you. Damn, okay. It's one way to do it. Perfect. Let's try you. I'm now leaning to Sceptile being a grass type. Potentially. That's why with some of these I have question marks beside them. So it doesn't completely rule out the chance that it could be that, but it also doesn't mean that's a Hariyama. I have no info on you at all, good sir. Thanks. Two status moves. Wouldn't it be funny if it literally just had all status moves? Wake up! Wake up! Thank you. That's a regular effect, but boy, did that have almost no special defense. Does it really have only status moves? That's literally what it seems like. It literally just seems like it only has Tail Whip and Sleep Powder. Because if it's got something else, it's not using the something else. Oh. Now it's using the something else. Thank you. One more level up for a new move. Because I'm pretty sure, again, it learns a new move at level 10. I was doing a little bit of a debate with something. Dragonair. Ground works. We need more info on you. Thank you for flinching, good sir. That changes things. It's gotta have a second type. Oh boy. Just a Pokemon I wanted to see. We still also need more info on Hariyama anyways. Luckily, at least when it's using Tail Whip, that's lowest defense. And Pursuit is a special attack move. Oh, cool. Question mark on that. Regardless, it's out. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep you there. So I can rotate with a Charmeleon if I have to. Sceptile. I've yet to use this on it. Or I must have, and specifically I didn't actually write it down, which I'm pretty sure that's the case. So close to leveling up to 10. Oh yeah, I know for a fact that Bide specifically would help out with Goldeen, but it's too many questions specifically. Especially on the basis that I have to take damage before he actually hits. That's fine. It has an item. Leftovers. Huh. Interesting. It's interesting. Held I just realized that it had amnesia. Do yourself a favor, keep using Volt Tackle if possible. I said Volt Tackle. Thank you. See, I'm making no fucking progress at this rate. It's still not enough to level it up. Of course, thanks. Had to. Do I have information on Spark being super effective on that? No, I do not. Actually, I'm going to run away. And I'm actually going to go south. Because I'm not that far off from leveling up and getting that extra move. Tangela. We have a lot we're missing information on you with. No. Just dark. We don't know anything else yet. Let's not get carried away. New move, please. Thank you. Potentially good or potentially bad. I say potentially bad because typically some of the accuracies follows a pattern. If the move usually had some form of poor accuracy to begin with, usually that carries over. So it's potential that this is also going to have really bad accuracy. Let's find out. Ghost type, so it is going to be a physical move. That's at least a plus side. Let's get 25 power points. What about the damage and... What about the damage and accuracy? Literally close to about the same as it would be for a regular Pokemon. Cool. Well, we have something that we can use to test out specific pieces of information, such as if a Pokemon's a normal type, Fury Swipes won't work at all. I think also though we've kind of delayed the inevitable, and I think now we should probably go against Damhe. I'm gonna save real quick though, just in case something happens. They did, as is yours. So you've got your main Pokemon and one other random. Ammonite. This will be fun. Sarcasm. Of course. Thanks. Thanks, fucker. Really? Okay, I've got an idea. I have a hunch. Shit. Don't use confusion. Thank you. Fuck. That's fine. Because actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Something that specifically says that we can't do that. I didn't make any rules saying specifically we can't. So, the reason why I did that also is the reason why I was trying to originally bring out Zigzagoon. I have a hunch that I think I know what that Pokemon's type is. No? What? 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 That makes no fucking sense. Fury Swipes was actually useful. Not like it matters because Natu is gonna disappear. Of course. Thank you. Eruption? Fuck, please, let it be a good one. We're already off to a good start because Eruption is a physical move. The downside is it's not going to be that helpful against bug types, but it's worth a shot. Only question is specifically, how much damage is this going to do? Could be better. I'm not going to complain too much, though. Let's switch it up with you. We need hard-hitting moves in this case. And we need information. That works. My God, that actually works. I'll be damned. And all it took was just one small restart. We've got 22, well, we got 20 minutes left, essentially. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, and also within that leaf green file, Mewtwo was in Viridian Forest. Fun fact. Entei was in Mount Moon. Deoxys was in the Safari Zone, as well as I think Raikou. Actually, no, it was either Raikou or Zapdos that was in the forest. No, not forest, Safari Zone. Deoxys was. Okay. Now we go to Viridian Forest. And we should be good with the choices. The only trick to this is specifically if there's going to be a Pokemon that we can catch. We're also going to have encounters of fighting against people. And some items. Nothing there, so that's the item that's up straight to the left. We got a Whalmer. Gonna do that specifically. Ooh. Is weak against electric. I'm trying to avoid writing information down for this because I'm planning on actually capturing this. We have enough balls to do it. Don't start this. Don't start this shit. Don't start this shit with me, please. Don't start this shit with me, please. You're gonna go in the ball. You're gonna stay in the ball. That's it. You're gonna die. PP Max. That'll be good once we find a Pokemon that's fully evolved and use it with it. Tentacruel. No point on trying to capture that. All we can do is get information. Or just fall asleep. Tentacruel's gotta have like a beefed out speed then. I think. And slash. Keep doing that, come on. Probably regular effects. Yeah. So this is either gonna be good or bad. Pretty decent. Here we go. And time to carry over some information real quick. So at level 10... Oh yeah, I forgot to do that for Natu as well. Speaking of, I need to switch you out. Your information at level 10, 27, 27. Literally, Natu is almost just like Charmeleon, except better special attack, technically better attack, but nowhere near as good speed. That's pretty interesting. I keep eyeballing the clock because I am serious about me wanting to try and keep these things to be 2 hours. Oh, Hariyama again. Oh, fucking course. Thank you. Barry. Another Whalmer, but we need more info on Whalmer anyways. Info is, it's got no special defense, or my special defense is still too high. What about fighting? not effective. Interesting. Okay. Time to fight this guy. This is going to give us, I think, 2 pieces of information with 2 Pokemon. Lazy pansy. Lazy pansy. So we got grass and we've got ground. That's all we've got that's useful. The ground's a wrecker, though. Furet. Or Furret. Perfect. There we go. Maybe we beat Pansy because she was lazy. Or he. Or they. We got another trainer to fight. What do you mean jam out? I can jam out if I'm a Pokemon trainer. I just play music. Kimberly. I would use the PP Max on Eruption, but the thing is, we don't know what's going to happen when Charmeleon evolves. That's odd. It's got to be a bug type. Because again, ground is only not effective to so many things. Grass seals deal. Oh no. You've turned around and used Lick on me and I'm paralyzed. What on earth shall I do? Thanks. Literally trying to heal myself. Which is why I didn't get rid of Refresh. Almost. Stop that. You're gonna make me waste time. Stop that, you're gonna make me waste time. Not to mention, even though I'm paralyzed, I still move way faster than Mawile. I'm gonna McFrickin' lose it. Blastoise. Present. Fuck. Oh. And Blastoise is effective against grass. What about ground? Shit. God damn. All right. Outrage. Okay, that's still fine. And that was a regular effective against that. Pikachu. Pikachu has Sandstream. Let's see if it's a bad idea or a good idea for it. It is not. Sandstream doesn't work on it. So, at minimum, it's not ground, it's not rock, it's not steel. Because if it was any of those, then the whole point of Sandstream would be useful. And it's not. There's no point to it. That's interesting. That narrows it down to either electric or fire or poison. And you ran out of Pokemon and I'm running out of time. I don't know how many more battles I'm going to be able to do before we cross over to the 2-hour mark. Because essentially what's going to happen is when I go through the process of checking this out on YouTube, I'm actually going to make a little cutoff point at the 2-hour mark. So there's going to be kind of some dead space at the end of the stream almost. So that way when it does hit 2 hours, it's not missing anything important. If that makes sense. I don't know how much time I'm going to have for a fight. I really don't. If I still had spacebar, I could actually skip a little bit further ahead with this, but I don't. Item. Mail. I'm going to avoid the trainer up there just for the sake of the fact that I'm not sure how much time is really going to be worth it. So if I'm not careful, I may go past the time that I need to. I should have used the grass type against it. But I didn't. Also, probably should switch you out. Let's try this once. Let's see what happens. Because even with that, we can still at least try to determine what type Wailmer actually is. Regular. Same with you. It's gonna put me to sleep, I just realized. Thanks. Let's try that again. Muddy water? Regular effect with flying. I have an idea on something. I have an idea that probably would be the end of the what takes place. Potentially. I need to find a Wilmer real quick. I have a hunch. It's not a Wilmer. Come on, a Wilmer before the stream has to end. Togetic. That's not a Wilmer. Drizzle. Don't have much time. Okay. So here's what we're going to do with that. That is actually where we're going to be ending off today's session of Pokemon Randomizer. Most likely, I'm going to hopefully try and pick this thing back up tomorrow, so that way I actually can continue doing this on a regular basis or a semi-regular basis. Hopefully you guys that are here right now, or at least watching this through YouTube while it's up on the YouTube videos, will also check out the streams for it. It most likely will take place in the evenings, kind of like it is right now, usually around maybe like 9:30, 10 EST, 10 p.m. EST. For now, we'll see you guys in a future stream. Take it easy.